Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to look at a realistic price target for Vechain. Now, we are comfortably sitting on this support. Of course, we saw price go as low as 15 cents in the early hours today. Now, of course, that did peak just below our key structure area here. So I know that may have concerned a lot of people, but as you can see, we've snapped right back, back into resistance support area. And it looks like we're maintaining this area. So where do we go from now? We've got, I went over this recently, but we're going to look more in depth, right? So if you just look at where price is now, if this bearish momentum in the overall market continues and, a lot more money leaves the space, then of course this will likely affect Vechain as well. And our worst case scenario, so let's just zoom out, and this is a 4-hour time frame. If we just zoom out, our worst case scenario is price goes all the way back down to, let's say, 12 to 13 cents, which is a 25% drawdown at worst. Now, from our first entry, and for those of you that have been watching this channel, again, this is why it's important that you're subscribed, because you would have seen the analysis on this at the time. And of course, the Crypto Crew premium members got those juicy entries and exits. And in fact, guys, before I continue with this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised, so always make sure to do your own research. And remember, click the link in my description, join the Telegram group, because this is where you're going to stay up to date with all those you're going to stay up to date with all those analysis, in-depth analysis, news updates, in-depth technicals and more. And of course, if you do want those entries and exits and juicy under the radar cryptocurrency gems, then this is where you want to look at our Crypto Crew premium channel. And of course, link is also in the description. So let's continue with the video, right? So even if prices, let's say, go down, falls 25% back down to, let's say, 12 cents, from that entry, our first entry on this, we would still be up over 40%. So it's not that bad, right? So all we're looking for now is the accumulation zone. We believe now is a great accumulation zone. We believe now is a great accumulation zone. We also believe if price does breach, and does worse, and this is the very worst case scenario, go back down to 12 cents. That's an incredible accumulation zone as well. But what are you here for? You want to know where the next potential, realistic price targets can be. Now, I know we're seeing a lot of, hype at the moment, but to be honest with you, I see a decent move right back up to its range, right? Right back up to the top of the range. It's a simple 65% move, 50, just below 50%, 60% move. Decent move, decent return. And of course, that's just a great day trade option, day trade position. Again, very conservative. That's nothing too major. That's literally price, just retesting the range, which could, to be honest with you, happen quite imminently at that. So that would be our first target area, right? We want to see price at least retest the range, because of course, if that doesn't happen, then the likelihood is we are going to continue to the downside, right? So even if prices go back up to that all-time high area, top of the range, that's just let's just say 61% move. But of course, you want to know, where do we go beyond this, right? And I see price, wait for it, I see price hitting 40 cents before the end of June. 40 cents before the end of June. And from where we are now, to that price target is 135%. Now that is very realistic, right? That is, in fact, I'm underplaying this at the moment. I'm not trying to promise anything, but I do plan on over delivering with this one. That's what's happening with this. And of course, just for, some recent price action that we've seen on, of course, Vechain. I mean, we saw in April price rally over 140%. 140% in 1 month. Now, of course, that move that we're talking about is provided upon the market conditions. But I do believe that we're going to see an uptick sooner rather than later. I mean, we're seeing price move to the upside as we speak. Let's just go and look at, the price action in more depth. And this is again a double bottom formation. For those of you that are more familiar with price action, and obviously technical patterns, this is an incredible double bottom formation that's forming. And where is it forming at? Again, a key area of support. And we could see, just going back, how many times this area has been rejected. We got one. We've got 2, 3, but we'll circle that and I'll delete it just so things don't get messy. And we got 4, 5, right? So this area we can all agree on is a strong area. Let me just go back onto the 4-hour time frame. But all like I said, all depends on the market conditions now. This is what we're waiting for. We're waiting upon the market just to continue its move to the upside, because it's going to affect the best coins. Vechain, I'm still sticking by what I said. It will, in my opinion, become a top 10 cryptocurrency by market cap before the end of June. I still think that's going to happen as well. This will be the next big mover that everybody's going to be talking about. There's obviously a few, but you do have to, again, join the link in my descriptions for that, because we've got some juicy gems that you guys will be very much interested in. But let's just recap this video. So we've just spoken about us sitting on this key area support. Very important to note that, right? Very key area support. We also noted that worst case scenario, we could go back down to 12 cents. This is, of course, depending on the overall market. And this is, of course, a worst case scenario, but kind of a blessing in disguise, because it allows us to almost restock at a much cheaper price, right? But apart from that, we should potentially see price, retest our all-time highs, which is a 61% rally. And then, of course, that realistic short-term price target being 40 cents, right? And we're going to see how this plays out. I'm going to leave this analysis up here just so that when we do our next update, you're going to see the progress. And make sure you join the Telegram group, because I'm going to do another update in there very shortly. So again, guys, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. At the moment, all I see is opportunity, and that's why we're buying this up. With that being said, guys, seize the day.